And last up, I believe we are going to go over to, is it Jaime or Jamie? Could go either way.
It's Jamie.
Jamie. Okay. Well, I had a 50-50 shot and I ruined it. So Jamie, what is your question for Jeremy?
My question is, where does all your inspiration come from and how do you always stay inspired?
Oh, that's a great question. Also, good to see you, Jamie. Before I get to my answer, is this a onesie? What is this onesie?
Yeah. It's a dragon onesie.
It's a dragon onesie.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
That's awesome. Let's go. I love it. And to answer your question, Jamie and the dragon onesie, I think, where does my inspiration come from? You know what? I think inspiration can come from a lot of different places, which I know it does for me. I mean, growing up, I loved different TV shows, different movies. You know, growing up, I loved like Star Wars and Jurassic Park, and there's a bunch of animated series like Last Airbender, and then like classic movies like Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and like all these things, and and like a million others. And I think for me, like just growing up, I just had a love of different movies and TV shows and just different entertainment, and I loved the stories that could be told through cinema. You could be transported to other worlds and to these really crazy situations that you just don't see in real life, but then also get to see these stories told from a perspective of a lot of relatability with the characters, and seeing yourself in characters and situations and people, how they react differently. I don't know. There's something about it that's magical, and so I think the way I keep being inspired as I keep doing different shows and different work is, when you get the script for something and you start imagining what that world is, what that scene is, you definitely pull from different things that you've seen before, whether it be in a movie or TV show, or even you'll pull from different things you've seen in your own life and trying to kind of build it all out. And ultimately, it's just fun. You're playing make believe. At the end of the day, I'm getting to basically be somebody else who's not me. It's the same thing of when you're a little kid dressing up for Halloween. You make believe that you're Spider-Man or Batman or Wonder Woman or Prince Bubblegum or whatever. For that one night of Halloween, it's the same thing, but on like a much grander scale. You get to be these different characters, and it's fun. It's fun getting to do things that aren't yourself, and I think that's a lot of the blast of it, is playing different characters, and that kind of always gets you inspired. And ultimately, I just love what I do. I have the best job in the world, and there's no way to not be inspired. Especially when you're working with really cool, talented other people that you're a fan of. That's always a huge treat, when you get to work with people that you've been a fan of even before you met them. And get to see how they do things and get inspired by their work ethic, or how they approach it differently than you would. Kind of seeing everybody's method, and you can find inspiration anywhere if you're really looking for it. And even when you're not, there's times you'll be inspired out of nowhere. You'll get an idea for something and you just run with it. So inspiration is everywhere. As long as you're paying attention to it, you can take it and then and try and morph it into something creative, and morph it into something that's entertaining and that people love. And that's the best part of my job, is getting to see the reaction of people once it's all put together and they get to see it. And a lot of times I'm right there with you guys, just like watching the stuff come together. And as a fan myself, it's really special. The show that I'm working on right now, I'm so excited to get to share with you guys this next year. The whole first season will come out I think late summer. And it's a very special show. A lot of music in it, which is fun because I also do music. So I'm playing a character who sings and plays bass in the show, which I also do in real life. So it's a fun thing to get to kind of do everything in my wheelhouse in this one character. But yeah, it's just the best job in the world. There's no way not to be inspired.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Dragon Jamie.
I hope that long-winded, rabbit-traily answer answered your question. I just realized that I probably put everybody to sleep with that, but I hope that made sense.
Yeah, it did.
Okay, good.
Jeremy? Thank you so much, Jamie. We appreciate you joining an awesome costume, which just happens to be Jeremy's favorite mythological creature.
My favorite mythological creature. You're a freaking dragon.